Hello traders, FX Pip Collector here. Today is Friday, December 15th, and I'm going to be analyzing the US dollar yen, starting on the monthly, working my way down to the 1 hour time frame for the full top down analysis. So on the monthly, this is a very strong move down, and the dollar is going down, I believe, in a big way. I do believe that most of the yen pairs are in a wave 4 right now, so I still suspect that this eventually could end up going up again, but as of now, it doesn't really matter. I think we should primarily be looking for shorts on shorter time frames. Going down to the weekly, I still got my Fibonacci retracement on here, even though I don't really think that it's just going to suit up now. I would think at this point it would have to make some sort of a proper ABC correction before it actually does go up. I would say it's pretty clear that this move down is a trend, and that this trend is probably a wave A. Like I said, most yen pairs do look like they're in a wave 4, so this is possibly a wave 4 also, but it's just a little dramatic because the dollar has been going down so strong that it's making it stretch out and look like a big move to the downside, which it definitely is a big move to the downside. Going down to the daily time frame, you can really see that this is definitely a trend. This is for sure a series of lower lows, lower highs. Most likely it's a wave A, but it could possibly be a 1. It doesn't really matter to me whether I know whether it's an A or a 1, because either scenario, the trading strategy is exactly the same. It doesn't matter to me whether the next move up is a B or a 2, because the trading strategy is exactly the same. The only place that it differs is if it's a wave C, it'll probably look like this. If it's a wave 3, then it will just keep on making lower lows, lower highs. So at this point in the pattern, I don't really care if it's a 1 or an A or a B or a 2 or a 3 or a C. And I don't really care until I get to this 3 or C point whether it is a 3 or a C. That's when it's going to start to matter. And there are definitely ways that you can tell the difference between a wave 3 and a wave C if you pay attention. Going down to the 4 hour time frame, does seem to me like a lot of the yen pairs and the dollar pairs are going to make a correction. And it does seem, especially with the holiday week we got coming, that it's very likely that most of these pairs are going to go into a correction overlapping type pattern. But I don't really think I would count on this because, there's always a chance that it just keeps on drifting down. For me, I'm not really interested in counter trend trading. I am more focused on trying to get in at the end of these pullbacks and for the continuation of the downtrend. These continuation patterns for me are much more reliable and much more high probability trades, especially for getting a decent risk to reward ratio on your entries. So taking it down to the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, like I said, it does kind of seem to me like it's pretty likely that some of these pairs are going to go into a correction maybe over the next few days or few trading days, that is, make some sort of an ABC correction. Eventually, I do think it is going to go back down. Unless this really is the end of a wave B A, then it probably would go into a big wave B or wave 2, like I was showing on the higher time frames. But either scenario, my primary goal, at least until I see a nice break of structure to the upside, is primarily looking for shorts, because there's always a chance that this just keeps on drifting down, and if it does just keep on drifting down, I definitely want to participate in those entries. So don't forget to join my free Discord channel. The link for that is on the screen and in the description. Thanks and happy trading.